Hey guys, Jecothebeast F1 here today with a brand new video in qualifying in Spain. This was a pretty good race. As you can see, I'm currently in the garage of the McLaren. Practice is alright. Struggling with the hairpin just after the second straight. You can see I changed the front wing arrow to 5 so I can maximize it down the straight. But I wasn't too sure if that made a difference or not. But I actually go and drive out by myself. Just had to get a feel of the car because I changed it because it was 6.6 in practice, so I got 5.6. It's even made a difference. Not too sure that it did. In this qualifying, I do 3 laps in Q1. You can see last race I nearly made it into Q2 in Russia. So hopefully I get a good result here in Catalonia. So we're heading into the last few corners now, into the chicane. Through there I lose the back end quite a few times, but you can see there 6, 7, 8 gear now. So starting my flying lap, I think Pascal Wehrlein is just ahead of me. I think he's the first one who came out, and see that take a much tighter line, turn in a lot earlier, lock up on that inside tire, and go through there a little bit wide. You can see I'm already past track limits, but through turn 4 now, lock up on that inside tire. It's going to lose me time, and I'm off the racing line. I carry less speed now through turn 5, lock up in the inside tire again. Through there, nice and smooth. Going through to turn 6 on 4th gear. That was a pretty good turn there. It's quite rare to do a really good turn, but keep on that racing line, shift down, full left there. Forgot what turn I'm on, and I'm through here, lock up on that inside tire. Through there in the 3rd gear, shift up twice, up to 5th gear, down twice. Sometimes you'll lose the back end if you shift down too fast. Through here now, don't lock up there, which is nice. Through these 2 corners, nice and smooth, over the bumps here, and get that steering nice, right, and there I am. So now going through to, now Sebastian Vettel sets a 1:19.8, go through the turn 1, better, no lockup, still turning in a little bit earlier. I go up on the green delta times, and then turned red, but turned green again, cause I go in a lot more smoother there, not so much wider. Due to turn 3, 4, now, no lock up on the inside tire, stay in the racing line, much better, and I lock up hard there, and I go wide, so that wasn't too good for me. Through 6 and 7, I think 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Or go through there, taking as much curve as I can, but then go wide, get in the gravel. It's gonna lose me some time again. Through to turn 11, 12, lock up on the inside tire, 11 or 12, and then up here, up in 5th gear, shift down slowly. You can see it don't actually spin out as it did, nearly. And through here, lock up on both tires actually. He's gonna see in the inside tire, but both tires, and wide through there, and behind me Sebastian Vettel. I didn't want to disturb his lap, so once I finished the lap I was heading back to the garage, so I was going to leave him the room, and then see I just leave him the room, but I go into my 3rd flying lap now, and I'm in max mixture, and I start off in the red, but because I was so much better this lap compared to last one, I take a much cleaner, I should say, line through there. Go down deltas a little bit, but I get a better exit than the last time. I think this turn 4 is same. I think I could have clipped that on the inside a little bit, and through there, not locking up. Could have clipped the curb a little bit on the inside, but Not too much. Through here, I think I could have clipped the curb much more there. And turned in a little bit earlier. Through here, 6th gear, lift off fully. And open DRS. I'm the green deltas and I brake quite late. But still made the corner. Through here, shift on slowly. Down to 3. Get the gas slowly up. Now, through these last few corners of the chicane, lose the back end there a little bit, over the curbs, a little bit too much curbing got on the end there. You can see I'm currently P16 and I move up to P15 ahead of Daniel Kvyat, but sadly I don't make it into Q2. Fernando Alonso doing great in 122.4 in P10. I get 116 with a 122.7, so I'm 3/10 off the pace. I don't know who came first, from what I can remember, but Marcus Ericsson, Pascal Wehrlein, Lance Stroll, and Daniel Kvyat all out of the race. I think I'm commentating for F1 Australian Grand Prix. Like I saw early qualifying, sadly Bottas crashed. And Lewis Hamilton setting a scorcher of a lap with a 1:21.1. But we're in the race now. Going to pit on lap 9 and then lap 21 on the mediums. And then you can see I switch up to 6 there. And I'm starting last because I just took a whole new set. I'm on number 6 now of whole new set of engine penalties. So we start off the race now. I get covered off, I accidentally touch Ericsson. You can see I go into like the paint, and then Wehrlein comes aggressively on my outside. Both touch tires, but luckily I get to stay ahead of him. See Kvyat, Palmer, Sainz there, and going down the inside of Kvyat and Palmer, trying to keep it down the inside. Bill Palmer just going slow, I was just going too fast, but I hit him like 3 times, but at least no damage for me. And so I actually like the first lap of Spain here. It was really nice. First few laps of Spain was pretty smooth and nice for me. And also Fernando Alonso, who qualified P7. Went a little bit wide there. Kvyat's on my tail, but he doesn't go after me. He's defensively inside Palmer, but I try to go on the outside. We're both side by side, but I back out of it. It's all about damage limitation right now. So Palmer's still there, but as I get on the straight, I just can't. Oh yeah, I accidentally go for the dive bomb move. But on the straight, Stroll just gets away from me until I catch up to him on lap 2, midway through lap 2. And I brake really late there, nearly going into the back of Lance Stroll. Or no, it's Felipe Massa I should say, not Lance Stroll. But went a little bit wide there, but it shouldn't hurt me too much. Switch up to wrist mix. I brake a little early so I don't go into back of him this time. But I gained so much time through first and second sectors, and I lose some of it through third. So I'm currently P15, 1 place higher than I qualified. So after Stroll or Massa got ahead of me, I just couldn't catch up too much or too well. But actually now I get wrist mix up on Massa. If I may go for the dive bomb here, no, I brake earlier, don't want to risk it. Want to go for damage limitation. And get so close to Massa. I think the AR are quite close there. But you can see I see if I can go down the inside. No, maybe not. Lose the back end a little bit, get close to the grass, onto the outside curbs. And Felipe Massa's just right there. I get the gas down much earlier, but he's got the Mercedes engine. If I kept that curb much better, I would have got so much closer. And then you can see Rich Mix, DRS. You can see I just got in the dirty air a little bit. And I wanted to get past Massa now. And then yellow flags come out and I can't get past him. And Daniel Kvyat gets an engine failure. Lots of smoke coming out at the back of him. And now we move on to lap 4, where Romain Grosjean, I think, locks up going against a Force India. Just locks up terribly there. Now VSC was called out because of that, and I think ahead of this train they went really slow. I think it's a Haas of Magnussen, but I didn't realize this until I was editing this. I didn't actually realize this during the race, but I actually gained a few tenths on Massa, but sadly didn't realize how I couldn't get side by side by VSC. But now, by the end of it, I am much closer to Felipe, and I'm going to fancy my chances down the inside. Double lock up, we both touch. Luckily no damage, and yes guys, there is full damage on, not simulation, full damage. But a Pink Panther there of Ocon slides out, which slows down the whole train. And you can see there, it's my chances. I get past Felipe Massa there. Now we got Carlos, we're going 4 wide soon. Carlos Sainz, Kevin Magnussen and Ocon. You can see trying to go down around the outside, and I only got past Magnussen, couldn't get past Sainz and Ocon. But now you can see Sainz is there, he loses a lot of exit speed. I carry all of mine till turn 4, and then Ocon is there. I didn't catch him until next lap. I actually have quite a lot of pace, but I think he's running older engines than me, because I kept up to a Mercedes engine powered vehicle. And switch up to Rex, got DRS enabled. He tries to defend down the inside, but I think I had enough pace to keep it on the outside and still follow the racing line. I lost the back end as I shifted down. Just so you can see the replay. You can see just the back end just slides out a little bit, and had to just go straight on a corner. So now we cut to lap 9, where it's time for me to pit in. You can see just 52% in the front left tire, and not to hit that wall and break my front wing. Don't want to do that. Double lock up my front tires, heading into the pit lane, and you see Mercedes crew and Red Bull crew are out there, and now here's the McLaren crew. It does cut a little bit because I did take a pause to go and get a drink during pit. So now we're going up the pit lane, and Magnussen, or Sainz just passed Magnussen. Now Sainz was behind me. I wasn't in some clear air for a while. I did go wide a little bit there, but just Sainz didn't defend me too much. He just tried to follow me. You can see I only did like 1 or 2 defending. I did quite a few, but I didn't show all of it. They just showed like 1 or 2 or 3. But you can see just there, me defending against Carlos Sainz, and through here again on lap 12. I cover the outside, leaving space on the inside, and ahead of us Marcus Ericsson I'm going to catch up to. And here's a replay of it. Just keep it around the outside, leaving him space, not to touch, respecting both drivers, respecting Sainz. And 2 laps later we catch to the back of Marcus Ericsson, and he was slowing down really much through the first 2 sectors, but then he goes into the pits and I lose a lot of time there. Then on lap 17, Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen pit in for their hard tires. And then 2 laps later, Romain Grosjean, who's on the same pit strategy as me, look at the speed he's carrying on the straights. And then he hits me a little bit. Luckily no damage for him or me. brake late as I can. Want to defend my position in P9 to try and score points position with Fernando Alonso, who's currently in P6. But you can see that me defending against Ocon, and all I had to do was defend my position, go for it, and you can see that just getting on the curb a little bit. This was you can see I just lose the back end, down and braking. But now going to pit for another set of medium tires. So down in the lane, and the pit crew are now going to fit me up in medium tires with 2.8 second pit stop. Slow reaction time there for me, and also I didn't disengage the pit limiter for a little bit. Then Grosjean, Sainz and Massa are ahead of me, and I'm in P14. Hulkenberg was ahead of them, but he was too far, so there's 3 of them there. And then blue flag from me of Kimi Räikkönen, who's actually caught up to the back of me, and you can see there I had to let him through. See, they're battling it out. Sainz is currently behind Massa, and now I have to let Räikkönen through so I don't get a penalty. So I'm hoping that Grosjean gets a really bad line through one of the corners and lets Räikkönen through. And you can see there, he takes a really bad line. I caught up to the back of him now. And I think when I get DRS, I didn't know where to go, on the outside or the inside, but you can see I let go on the outside, but now I want to go down the inside. Coast to Sainz, you can see Räikkönen got ahead of Sainz during the straight. All I wanted for them to do was not let Räikkönen ahead on the straights, but sadly they did, both of them. But you can see now they're battling it out against Sainz and Felipe Massa, and they lose quite a bit of time. Massa on the inside slows down a lot, leaving Sainz a bit of room. I have to lift off a little bit to go down the inside on Massa, brake, and luckily I am ahead of Massa, and I've got Sainz ahead of me. Bad lock up there, and now Sebastian Vettel has come up to me. It looks like a clear 1-2 for Ferrari, and I was catching up to Sainz rapidly. See if I go down the inside, but he just shuts the door on me, cuts me off. But since Vettel was right behind me, I'm just gonna let him pass, and hopefully Sainz was like Grosjean and in the same place. They did the same thing, so I get so much closer to Massa. Now Vettel tries to go around the outside of Sainz, and oh, they hit each other. And oh my! Carlos Sainz spins from the Ferrari, and oh no, that was not good. You can see there that I think it was just a racing incident. But I don't think Vettel left enough room for Sainz. Yes, he is being blue flagged, but you can just see there he's nearly all 4 wheels, and Felipe Massa hits him and gets a little bit of damage. But I think that was Vettel's point of view. But I don't know, I can't get a top 10 because Hulkenberg is 10 seconds ahead of me. But luckily I avoid that spinning Toro Rosso, or else I would have gotten a lot more damage from that. And you can see behind me is Lewis Hamilton as we're coming up to the line. P11. The crash, to be honest, I don't know whose fault was. I think it was Vettel, didn't leave enough room. But you can see from the race, Kimi Räikkönen, Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton in the top 3. Fernando Alonso finishing in P8, doing 2-stop strategy. Max Verstappen doing 3 stops there. You go from P10, Nico Hulkenberg and down. It was +1 lap, and you can see in the standings now. soon. Yeah, you can see Carlos Sainz finishes ahead of Felipe Massa. Both, I don't know if Sainz pit, but Fernando Alonso is somehow ahead of me, finishing P8. So it's 4 points. But that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. See you in Monaco in round 6. See